family for real, brothers for real.
Yeah, man. I dug that out the crate right there. I dug that out the crate. I remember last time I spoke to the Migos as a group, and I remember walking away feeling like, yo, this dude Offset is really different to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like you always, and I told Cardi this last time she was here, you may not even notice, but every time I've seen you, you've always made a moment to just, hey, Sway, what up, man? How you doing, man? Boom, 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 boom.
Got to traffic, got to talk, got to speak.
Gotta speak, man. Come on, man. You know, man. Come on, man. Shit, goddamn it. We ain't gotta talk when we come out of this bitch. Okay, gotta talk. Father of Four was one of my favorite projects. But I
always said that too. I know you ain't lying too. You always said that shit.
That was one of my favorite projects, and we didn't really get a chance to dive into that back then. But I'm happy we're gonna get a chance to dive into this one. You know, it's interesting when you hear these guys' stories, Migos, but in particular, we're gonna talk Offset today. What they had to endure prior to rising to fame, all the work they put in before people knew who they were, before songs start taking off. These dudes have really went through the journey. So when they say culture, they're coming from a POV. You know, they had to work to get established. Now, everybody gravitated towards that sound and that style of rap initially, but when it comes to all the greats, that's what happens.
Yeah.
Right?
You got to go through them storms. I ain't never want to quit.
Never wanted to quit.
You get it too quick, then you don't have no. I feel like you don't got no long lasting into it.
Yeah, and
they come and go.
They come and go, but he's here to stay, man. We talking about the new album, Set It Off.
Set It Off.
Set It Off, baby. We got the one and only Offset is in the building.
Let's go.
Offset. Yo. Welcome back home, man.
Yeah, man, feel good to be back to the town. You dig what I'm saying?
How would you explain? I've been watching you. I've been seeing different clips, and your energy is infectious. How would you explain your state of mind today?
Man, I finally found my happiness. I was going through for a minute, but I finally found my happiness, man. I just want positivity and pure good energy around. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing through. God helped me do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Staying focused on him and tuning in and just being with family, surrounding myself with family. I'm just in my new bag, man. My new era set season. You dig?
Yeah, man.
Set season.
You got the game twisted too, man. Now, anybody who got a relationship, no gift we can give could compare to the shit you be giving as gifts. And you messed it up. What? He messes up for everybody. I can't afford that. You know what?
So let's get ready, Sway in the Morning team, for our $50 Starbucks gift cards this Christmas. He already telling us.
No, but here's the point I'm making. It wasn't always popular to show your love.
Oh, 100%.
As a rapper. It wasn't always popular to show that you can love, you can be a father. You know,
I appreciate you saying that, Sway Calloway, because I know I started away. It seemed like when nobody ever talking about that.
Yeah.
I put it to the forefront because I'm proud to be a father. You know what I mean?
Amen.
Shit like that. Like, take care of my kids, be that fun.
Yeah. Do they call you when they see you in the news and ask you, Daddy, what's this about?
No, not yet, because I think they just see with all my kids, it's like a super respect level where like it's kind of like they know not to like. I just think they just know not to. I ain't never had that happen. I don't even know how to say it. I never had like them ask me like, what's. Only time I had my kids ask was like when I was with my boy Kai. Not on the string. They like, Kai.
Yeah.
You know, some kids, like the kids and shit, they in tune to them. But like, I try to keep the kids more regular than anything, you know what I'm saying? Because like, they don't need to see that. They need to be able to grow up and be kids, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why I don't like put them front street. And they just need to. I feel like you take away a childhood, then it reflects in
adulthood.
In adulthood.
Facts.
For sure.
That's game right there.
Yeah.
You take away a childhood, it reflects in adulthood.
Especially when you got famous parents and shit, because it's like then you don't really. You ain't live a childhood, so when you get older, you trying to find identity, and it have you doing the wrong things and crashing out and not understanding. All my kids, I make sure all my kids understand like, watch what you do. Always be on your best behavior because you're judged by me.
Yeah. Okay. I like that Offset, man.
So much wisdom. Are you in therapy?
Nah.
Never been?
Nah.
Wow.
I just talk to my mama and God.
There it is.
That's his therapy.
The wisdom is palpable. I feel like with Set Season, what I've been loving is all the layers to you. And in particular, in my opinion, you are a leader of style.
Yeah.
For sure. And I know you pushing product now, but whenever I see you on the red carpets, it's so freeing, in my opinion, to see a black man that is okay with taking risks with his expression, with style, using it as a form of storytelling. Was that something that you were always gravitating towards, even before we knew you as Offset in the industry? Did you develop it? What does style mean to you?
It was always something I had, but it was like you do got to develop it, and you do got to get the confidence and like and the belief in yourself, and like see. Like, I always see myself as a character, right? So I'm cool with falling into character. You see me on the mic, inspire shit, and like, I just feel like you being true to yourself is what's gonna be. It's not about like trends and stuff. Like, I always want to be ahead of the curve, so that's why I don't have no fear with it. And then also I look good in everything I put on.
Yeah, you better come on. There you go. What the hell? That's true. You didn't even have to say all that other stuff, you know.
I'm saying.
I'm saying.
If I can put that out there.
Well, I'm glad. I'm actually glad that Tracy said that to you, Offset, because I am really, really good friends. Marnie is my sister. And a lot of people that know, but Marnie's my sister. And one of the biggest compliments she said about you, off mic to me, she was like, yo, we doing this show.
Wait, who's Marnie? You got to explain.
Well, Marnie Senafonte is a stylist. She is
My girl, shout out to Marnie.
Tippity top.
She tippity top.
Yeah.
Put it like that. And she said, you know what I respect about Offset, HB? He's not here for a check. He's not here for a check. Like, this dude wants to know about manufacturing, threads, styles, cuts. And she listed things that I hadn't even thought about in the world of fashion. She was like, he knows his shit. And coming from somebody like her, that is such a compliment. It is such a huge compliment. She was like, nah, he got it. And I was like, wow. I already had respect for you. I was like, Sway played the clip from when y'all first came here, but it made me appreciate what you're doing. To Tracy's point, on the carpet, seeing you out and about, your kids, everything even more. You know, as a father, as a husband, as a businessman, I was like, kudos to you, because I know, hearing it from my sister, you about your business with that. So congratulations.
Thank you so much, for real. Give me my flowers. I like to always research. If I'm into something, I want to always do it at the best. So when you do something at the best, the only way you can do it is like, you know, researching and really figuring out the things you didn't know about it. And then so when it's all, then when you in this fashion world, when you talk to these people, like, it's a respect thing. It's a language. It's a language we all speak. And if you don't get it, you just don't get it. But it took me a long time though. It wasn't easy, like, to just dive, because in the fashion world, they gotta respect you. You gotta do some things you might not want to do. Or like, when I say that, like, when you went, because I'm not big on like interviews and stuff like that, so like editorials and stuff like that, you gotta work with certain people. Shout out to my creative director, she right there. You know, I gotta.
She walked in, your whole team,
Yeah,
the A&R
like,
guy, the
I love the
engineer,
pageant
everybody.
wave too.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm a fan. I'm a fan.
Good
Like,
people.
so what we be doing, we be just trying to elevate and always be better and be fearless with the fashion, because you can express yourself through fashion, and like, it's no certain way to do something. It's your way. So that's always what I loved about fashion, is like, you could creatively be yourself, and it ain't no, oh, that's cool, that ain't cool. And even if something ain't cool, we make it cool. You know what I'm saying? So
Do you take that approach with your music too?
yes, sir. I'm open. You see, like, I got my team with me. So with this album, I had the team help me pick the songs instead of me picking, because I feel like when you be in it so long and you're creating so much, I feel that's why I hate singles. I honestly hate singles, because I feel like the single is like, we never get it right as the artist. You dig what I'm saying? It'd be something else that catch on the album or on the record that you never thought. Is because like, you making it. So when you making it, it's like, it's hard to do everything on your own. And so like this year, like even for this project, my brother right there, A-Rob, A&R, G, A&R, my brother, Jay Rich, my engineer.
Yeah, what's up, Jay
I keep
Rich?
them around
Jay
me
Rich,
so they
you
can,
from Oakland, right? Where you from? LA?
He was,
We got people
born
in
in
common?
LA. He was born in LA, from Atlanta.
I know
Yeah,
Jay Rich.
so-
I'm sorry. I know Jay Rich.
Jay Rich like, I ain't here for that, Sway.
Whatever, Jay Rich. I'm gonna figure it out. I'm
But
gonna
yeah, so
research it.
I keep the team around. We move together and go through everything because I value the people, my team's opinion. You dig what I'm saying? That's why you gotta have a team. I feel like sometimes you get caught up in making the same product when you just listen to yourself.
Wow.
And then you don't know you sound the same because you kind of like know this worked, this shit worked. So, but you gotta change it up a little bit, change your character, switch characters. That's why I'm gonna be falling to character. For the rest of my career, I'm gonna be falling to character every time. So it could be a new story, like something new that you diving into me instead of it being the same set. Oh, he doing this, same shit. Cause people get tired quick now, bro.
Yeah, real quick, quicker than ever though. Mike Muse.
I'm loving this conversation. For me, I'm getting like a sense of freedom from you.
Man.
I'm just wondering, like, how did you grow into like that sense of freedom? Because now I'm curious. Clearly, the style has allowed you to be free and not care about what people think about that. And I love to see more black men pushing boundaries like that.
Same.
But I'm curious in terms of reflection of music. Do you feel that same sense of freedom?
Yeah, because it's like didn't want to box my mind into one thing, you know what I'm saying, or one sound, or doing the same thing. Like I was saying, like with this album, I got all new producers I never worked with.
Never worked with,
except for like Metro and Southside, my guys. But like my Vinyls and Boy Wonders, I haven't really never worked with these guys before, and then they brought a different sound to me, and I like challenging myself to create something new and better. You know what I'm saying? I'm not never settled with the old, and like it's always improvement, because you can't like. I've been in the game too long, so it's like I have to improve. I have to do things better, and I just take it serious because it's like, it's my story. That's why I waited so long to drop. Because everything needs to be right.
Is there a sense of nervousness? Because this is new, seemingly, with new producers, new style. Is this album feeling different in terms of nerves and seeing what the public is going to think?
At first, when I first started creating it, because it was like, I didn't really have my stuff. I didn't have my story together. I didn't really like know what I wanted to talk about. I didn't want to talk about, and like, but now I'm super happy, excited, like, cause we worked hard first and foremost, and secondly, it's like people seeing it. You seeing the movement. You seeing the movement, and like everything falling into place. And I want people to see my personality more, man, cause like that's something I didn't know that was so important, because during the time it wasn't when I first came through, and now people knowing you, they can feel you more, and feel more relatable to you, or just feel like, I like the fact that people realize I'm a cool guy. I'm like, when I be seeing the comments like, damn, said a cool guy. I'm like, damn, nigga thought I was mean.
Mean ass set.
And it gives more entry points to people. You know what I mean? Because some people are maybe going to learn about Offset through Cardi. Some people are going to learn about Offset through you showing your personality more. You know what I mean? Some people are like, nah, the music has always been good. And so at the end of the day, you're at the center of all of those things.
Right.
I'm wondering, like, when did that epiphany happen where you said, I can't be the only one that makes these decisions. I gotta lean on my team. Because that's, you know, the ego gets really hungry to be in the driver's seat at all times. It can be difficult for a lot of folks too.
So basically, I'm not used to doing things by myself, right? So when you're like that, it's like, damn. That's when that fear come in, like you saying, like, damn, I don't know what's what. I don't really know what's what. So just surround myself with family and people I trust their opinion and believe in their opinion. Like, I trust your opinion, and you've been around me so much, so help me navigate it, because I can't do it on my own. It's just what it is. I feel like doing it without the team versus doing it with a team is such a big difference.
Yeah.
Because first just moving, you get into the money, you ain't got no team that's just focused. Now my team just focused on Offset.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so it's that support gets you more comfortable with the people around you, and then like, so just put me down. What you like this, da 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 da. And I just wanted to be open minded, so I feel like that's how I could win.
Yes.
Instead of me like just like depending on myself so much, putting all that pressure on myself.
Get drained.
You do all the pressure. Exactly. Then you get drained, and the creative process not the same, and then it shows through the product. It shows how you moving. So yeah.
Offset
Love
is here,
this.
man. We're talking about Set It Off. Available Friday. We keeping it posted.
Friday the 13th. It's gonna be scary.
It's gonna be a scary
It's gonna be
situation.
scary.
Hey, my nephew, he just turned 21. He was excited you was coming. 21. That show, that's
Young.
they grew up with you, man. You know what I mean? That's Lonnie Light. He an MC. He make beats. You know, if y'all
Oh,
need
you produce. We need all the beats. We always need those. We always need those. I'm gonna have you connect with Jay Rich right behind
Jay
you.
Rich, man.
And when the right time is time.
And I'm gonna do my research on Jay Rich, Lonnie. Like, you be cool, man.
Oh, you think that cool?
Yeah.
Might be cool.
All right.
Speaking from somebody that's 21, like, and especially when we were just talking about you like exploring this new like sense of freedom. When I was seeing you on the 24-hour stream with Kai, like
Yes.
I was really seeing like you as a normal human, like not all of the pics and the glam and all of that. And it was really cool to see you in that setting, like resonating with people of all ages.
Yeah, shout out to my bro Kai, man. He I needed that. You know what I'm saying? I needed that. I needed that honestly, like the fun and when I went into it, I'm like, I'ma just be me, like fuck it, everybody in the world watching. I don't care. I'm gonna go to sleep on camera. He asked me, I'm gonna let you hit me. He like, I'm following their rules. They like, bro, you go to sleep, they gotta hit you with that water. I'm like, what? But it's like, I needed that breather though, too though, like mentally, and like have fun, laugh, jump around, and like I'm glad that everybody got to see that side of me too.
Same.
Yeah.
Not so serious, man. I'm funny as hell.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Now the question I had though was like in regards to Set It Off. So we've seen you display your solo talent on different projects Without Warning, Father of Four, but this one it feels kind of different because you said and you show like in the media dressing like Michael Jackson, the glove. So like, what does that resemble to you musically? Like you in this space now?
It's like it's about me, and I believe it, and I believe in myself in another in another way I never did ever. It's like fearless. I feel like challenging myself to show my true talents, like even through dance, everything, like taking it all the way through the full circle elements of entertainment and showmanship is a big thing to me. And like you gotta understand, like you see if I did the Beyonce thing, I'm dressing to the stage. First off, I respect the fact that she even allowed me to do this, and second off, I'm gonna make sure it's like an army. I'm in platoon. I'm gonna make sure I'm in the same steps and make it make sense, even though if it's one song. You see what I'm saying? Because it's like the showmanship. I feel like we missing that in the game, dog. We missing the showmanship in the game. And like I look up to Michael Jackson, James Brown. I look up to the great Sammy Davis, or my granddad used to be playing in the house, and like they had to do certain things to break through as a breakthrough artist, and that's why I'm trying to go. I want to be a hard ticket selling artist. So that comes with sacrificing, making all the money and putting it into your production, putting it into your putting and actually rehearsing and figuring out what speakers need to be close to each other so it can blast out to the fans in the best way. No playback speakers on the stage, because that's like it's like
feedback.
Yeah, actually doing your vocals without the vocals on the song, just the instrumental, like
no playback.
Getting into that bag, and then I know that's gonna separate me. So
yes, it
is. This whole project is like just not just from the group, but just separate me from all these artists, bro. Like I've been doing this too long. I've been there, done that.
Yeah.
This is what we got to do now to up it.
Let's go.
I like
Set
that.
the standard,
Get that man a round of applause. He's going to rap without the playback vocals.
Great.
Damn it. Thank you, Offset. Thank you, man.
I got you. I'm going to say it today.
Man.
I'm going to say this shit.
Come on, help us.
I'm going to say it today.
Help us.
But it goes back to what Marnie said about him, knowing your craft. You have to know it. You'll get exposed.
You will.
Period. You'll get exposed. You ain't doing your homework. You ain't doing your shit. You ain't showing up to soundtrack. You taking everything lightly. You will get exposed, especially as you climb and get into these rooms, like he said, with people where it's different when you sit down with the connoisseurs of this and the this and that. They're like, oh, this is cute. This is a one-off situation. You do a little
exactly. You might not get that again. Like I just came
true.
out on Usher tour in Paris. I'm on time to rehearsal. He's like, I'm right there with you. What we doing? Let's go. What we doing? What's the camera angles in? Because that's just the best of the best. Like you got to be the best of the best, and in order to be the best, you must learn the elements of it that you don't know. So,
how long did it take you? Because I just personally, I believe people are comfortable with their teams once they start shouting them out. Like it takes a long time to figure out your team. And the fact that you brought your team in, salute to them.
I mean, every one of them, man.
But just and particularly shouting them out, that says a lot about their character, and he's proud. Like, these are the people who I fuck with, who I work with. How long did it take to find the right people, because God will do a lot of
sometimes
removal.
God, like that shit be crazy.
Crazy.
Like, it be crazy. Like,
speak on it.
It don't take. What, like it took like the first time I met my crib director. It was the first time I met she my crib director. It was like, damn, she get what I get. We speak the same language. Lock in immediately, and it's like the sacrifices they be making for me too. Like I might not get to say it or sometimes, but I be knowing like, damn, you might want to go home. These late nights, these long nights, figuring out like they be focused on me so much that sometimes they don't even make their own little plays on the side, or they little extras, and I just feel like without them, I'm powerless. You feel what I'm saying? Because it's like you need them. Like, you need your team. You need your team. When I finally got one, that was just mainly about me. It helped me notice, like, damn, you need somebody that can help you, like, not make the wrong decision, or like give you another aspect of thinking of it, or look at it like this, or like, oh, nah, I don't want to wear that. If, for instance, I'm like, I don't want to wear that. You should wear it, because then you get this connection to this brand, and just before they pop, and you was one of the guys, and then you just start seeing the effects of having a team.
Yes.
And you appreciate people, and I always want people to feel appreciated, because when they feel appreciated, bro, they're gonna also still like go hard for you, because it's like, damn, he noticed that. And sometimes you could be the artist and don't really like, you be so focused on yourself, you don't really like show love to the team. You gotta show love to the team, because these people be breaking their backs, answering emails and late night calls and dealing with stuff that you don't have to deal with.
Invisible work.
Exactly. And
show love to the shout out team, man. I'm gonna stop clowning
Shout
them.
out
Jay, you good with me, though. I ain't gonna research you, brother. You good, bro. You good. All right. Has there been an artist, like you mentioned Usher, you mentioned Beyonce? These, you know, I remember when Usher first of all, salute to motherfucking Usher.
Come on.
Usher was pushing the A.
Ticket there. Came from Atlanta. It's like coming from Atlanta, man, and his time too, and still be knocking down the walls.
Mr. Halftime. Remember, I told you he about to change.
Halftime
Mr.
forever.
Halftime forever.
That's his new nickname, Mr.
For
Halftime.
me, yeah, Mr. Halftime.
I met him at 14 when he first came out. He came to the Bay. I was working in radio, and Usher took me to dinner at 14. He didn't realize it, but the label took you to dinner, but he ended up paying for it. But at that time, he was singing about Atlanta. He was talking about Atlanta. He was raising the flag at Atlanta. This is years ago. I was still with Dre and Big Boy, Outkast, and Goody Mob. When everybody was, Dungeon Family, everybody was coming up. I was there. One of the things I admire about being in places, sometimes I come across people who teach me how to think differently by something they said, right? Have you come across an artist that giving you game or says something to you to make you think differently about this art?
I'm gonna say Tyler, the Creator. I was talking about him the other day.
My fucking guy.
He told me confidently, like kind of like boosting the confidence into like, hey bro, I see what you're doing. This before all this stuff I've been doing. He like, I see what you're doing. Like, I see something bigger for you. Find what's bigger for you and like sticking to it, and then get into the character, because people love to see you out of yourself. And I'm like, he like, yeah, bro, find the characters, like get it, just find an identity where it's not just your regular one that you always do, and then stick with it, and people gonna appreciate that shit later. So I gotta say him.
Tyler, the Creator.
Shout out to
real
him.
one.
Go ahead, Mike. I see you smiling. Every answer you smiling.
I can't stop smiling. And like, I mean, this
Same.
is a living proof, like a use case study Offset that is working. Like, I was excited, obviously, to have you come to the morning show today, but like, I am geeked now for your project because I didn't know this was in you, and I've seen the costumes, and I didn't think it had a story to tell. I didn't know what you were doing, but hearing you on this interview now, I think the world is going to know that you are ready to evolve, and I have been begging literally for more artists like you to come around in hip hop, because the only one we have had, and I don't know how everybody feels about it, but it's Drake, who's actually taken his concert experience of hip hop to the next level. And I've been begging for other hip hops to really evolve their concert. Don't have us doing karaoke with the microphone, bro. You rap. I paid $500 to see you rap, not for me to do karaoke.
Damn.
I want to see the outfit changes. I want to
It
see
should
the
be elements.
LED
It should be
lights.
elements to the show.
Yes, and get all your boys off the
Bro,
stage.
we need you. Like, no, bro, honestly, hip hop needs you
Rico
right now,
jeans.
man. We need people like you to advance the
Facts.
culture and the genre further to show what is possible. Because I remember I went to another MC's. I'm gonna stop. I went to another MC's right now, and when he came onto the stage, I sat down. I'm like, all these good concerts out here, you can't even jump up and down. You just gonna leisurely walk across the stage and make me rap the lyrics for you. So I talk about him publicly. I ain't gonna do it on this show, but I do talk about him publicly, like how whack that concert was.
Damn.
And so I'm excited to see you thinking about
that.
this and to really take hip hop to another level, man. Salute to you.
Yes.
Is this easy for you to do it? And why do you think more cats in hip hop don't think like this?
I think it's become a thing where it's like a cool type of vibe. Like niggas be too cool for school. Niggas don't want to learn. You didn't get all that money, and nigga ain't trying to hear that shit. Like, bro, I'm trying to get this money, da 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 da. But like, you tell somebody like, okay, cool, we'll give you $200,000 for a show. Nigga not finna spend $100,000 on the production, and they don't get the. I feel like they don't get the vision. It's always like right now,
Yeah.
and then they try
Wow.
to get it when it be too late,
Wow.
and it be over with. And then people don't practice. Like niggas don't practice.
They
don't-
do
don't
not
shoot.
come on.
Yo,
Niggas don't shoot in the gym.
Beyonce was
on.
saying that, man.
Niggas don't shoot in the gym.
Yeah.
Niggas don't go to the gym and shoot.
We been
They ain't putting up the jump shots.
Yeah.
But they think they gonna score 50 points in the game.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna go that way.
Bruh, and I think that they don't
I'ma stop
rehearse
watching.
because there's a level of humility. Like, you have to be willing to not look like that guy. Everyone's perception of you that you smooth 24/7, and then you rehearse something new, you're gonna fall on your face for the first time. You know what I
Facts.
mean? And you have to be willing to do that because the fruit of that labor is worth it. And you're proving that, Offset.
And I'm taking advantage because I feel like just niggas can't fuck with me, in period.
You go talk your
They're not-
shit.
they're not-
Talk your shit,
You're
man.
not diving into
Bro.
like how to better yourself as an artist. You can't fuck with me. And you niggas can't dance. You got two left feet.
They can't dance,
So
bro.
niggas gonna laugh like the rap nigga be like, man, this nigga.
Do you practice dancing?
Nah, unless it's for a show. Hell yeah.
Yeah, you practice, right?
Choreography.
You could have went that route, but you went the MC route.
Yeah.
But you didn't stop dancing though.
Nah, that's in your blood, baby. It's just running through. You know what I'm saying? That's
same
in
shit.
your gene.
You got it too.
I've been and then I always knew I was gonna be somebody because you know I'm in Whitney video.
Yeah, big
You know what I'm
time,
saying?
man.
So sometimes I just think about that to remind myself, like even when I'm down about stuff, when I didn't have music out, I always remind myself, like, boy, you, it's like it was written for you. At the end of the
Yes.
day, the book was written. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
I didn't do no video with
Exactly,
videos, but
Sway. And your shoulders
I
is
did
still
Whitney.
hurting a little bit from everything else.
I used to break, back in the day.
we gotta pull that footage up. See
No, we ain't gonna do that.
See?
I want to see Sway got that doing the spin
Come on, man.
with the little dreads when they were
Yeah,
little.
Though they
go
were
in the
small then.
archive.
Yo, and let it be said, and I'm glad Seth brought that up because I'm sure I might have had some influence on this young man. I was the first to really push them locks out there like that, man.
I ain't gonna lie though. You been locked up now.
Did you just stand up?
Top.
Yeah, man. Shit. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Thank you, man. That's all you had to do is acknowledge it. That's it.
Why you cut the locks?
Damn.
Tell the truth now.
Life.
Yeah.
Caught up to you.
My father passed. And so when my father passed, he had locks. And so I come from a family that was spiritually rooted in the locks, so it wasn't cosmetic, right? And so as a part of the ceremony that my sister conducted, part of that was to release his locks, which is to let it all, you know, your hair is, every millimeter is a part of your life. It's your life's legacy. So if you go to the end of your lock, however long you had your locks at that time period, when that first inch was growing, think about what you was going through. And then as the length progresses, it's like a legacy. It's like the book of your life. Every lock is. Yeah. So when it's down here, mine was at my ankles offset.
Oh gosh.
How long you wait? So
17 years. 17 years. So when I let him go, it was the first time I ever thought about it. And I have a little afro, and I walked around Oakland. And for the first time in 17 years, it was so liberating that I left it like that. But when I let my fathers go, and released his locks, I could see his face open up almost like a glow, you know. And the night of his service, I woke up at 2 a.m. in the morning, woke my sister up. We was at my grandmother's house. I said, I think it's time for me to let him go. And my sister let my locks go, cut them, and we did some prayers and did another little ceremony about it. And then from there, it's just been like this. But that's why I had them, you know. And it was
That's fire.
Yeah, man.
I love that I got that story from you. I respect that.
Yeah, for you.
Thank you for sharing.
Yeah,
That's tell the
absolutely.
truth.
Family right here, man. I'm gonna give you that because
Appreciate
you
that.
being so real.
Word.
Shit, you about to get some realness out of me. You know, absolutely, man. Give it up for Offset, man. I'm loving this. Set it off.
Set it out.
Okay, out on the
Friday
13th.
the 13th.
You touring?
Yes, sir.
Hell
Top of the year for sure.
Top of the year?
Nice.
Yeah, and I'm probably do like 3,000, 4,000 seats because I don't want to go macho man big. I wanted to be intimate where they feel me
Love that.
and grow.
Amphitheater
I'm cool. I'm cool to
nice.
slow it up.
Hey, man. So we should go as a
Absolutely.
field trip.
Okay,
As
that'd
a-
be fun.
when the tour happened.
Yeah, I want y'all to come pull up so I can show y'all this magic.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's do that,
Yeah.
man.
I would love
Congratulations
that.
on
Thank you.
everything,
Make
man.
sure you get a good experience.
Oh
appreciate
man,
you
we
for
coming.
that, man.
The
Thank
whole
you.
team coming.
I'm
We
excited.
Whole crew's coming.
Word.
Hey, man, I appreciate you, brother.
Yes.
Thank you
Yeah,
for being
thank
this
you.
beacon of light.
Amen.
The way you embrace life
Yeah.
is amazing. I was gonna ask you to spit, but I'm gonna wait for next time you come.
I'll be back. I'll be back next week. You
Next
wanna
week?
get active? I'll get
trying to
active with you.
Next
I ain't
week?
scared.
Outta here.
Nigga, I ain't
A
scared.
lot of people be scared to come.
I ain't
You
scared.
ain't
Let's
scared
get
of it?
Nah, I ain't scared.
Yeah, well, shit.
I want all the smoke.
Kelly,
Hello.
okay. Offset is back next week.
I want to thank y'all too, though, man. This.
Thank you.
I want to thank y'all too, cause this felt like a great conversation with some beautiful black people. Like it didn't feel like no interview. It didn't feel like it. This is family vibe here. I love it was a good conversation.
Wow, thank you, man.
Thank
we
you.
appreciate that,
Acknowledging
man.
the fashion, acknowledging the fashion. We go so hard at that shit. I
Yeah.
appreciate it.
No,
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Love,
Appreciate you, man.
We appreciate you, man. Get up for Offset.
Yeah, and regardless, you know what it is, that regardless of what people are doing, our job as a culture and a family, we supposed to take care of each other.
Yeah.
Facts.
You family, you're a guest here, Sway. And we gonna
Yes.
take care of each other. That's what you're gonna
Facts.
get here.
Anytime
So
you
we're
come.
glad you felt that.
Yeah.
And thank you for your freedom.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey, Offset. Hey, let's have him do a drop before he leaves. Let's do a live on the
word.
air. Just say you tuned in to Sway in the morning. All
One more
right,
thing, Sway. One more thing.
Yeah.
I'm coming back for the smoke. When the album drop, don't think the run just stop. I'm coming back. Do that freestyle. You got my word.
Yo, that's
Damn,
a
he said it
word?
a second
God
time.
damn. Hey, listen.
I want the smoke. I ain't never did the
know
Sway
you-
freestyle.
Word.
I need to go on and tell
You need
the
to go on,
mic.
man.
Set the mic on fire.
It's
Set
a
that
right.
mic
It's
on
a rite
fire.
of passage.
Let's go.
It's a rite of passage. Come on in.
I need that stamp.
You got that. Come get
excited
it.
now.
We'll be looking at DB. He could throw the beats on for you.
Oh yeah.
You trying to do a 5 fingers of life? You know what that is? The
What we
5 fingers
doing?
challenge?
What's that?
That's when we throw 5 different beats underneath you. You got to keep spitting bars. That's for.
I ain't scared of nothing. That's what I'm saying.
You heard?